Hello, hello, hello. It is Dolly. Welcome to my channel, Scrapping on the Go. This process video is for a new series hosted by Kathy Feigl called Old to New. And the concept behind this fun, unique series is to go through your older magazines or catalogs that you physically have on hand, or maybe you have them stored on your computer, or you can go online and you select an older layout to scrap lift using your products and your current style to bring back life to an older layout. This week, I selected a layout from page 10 of Scrapbook, etc., November, December 2009 catalog. I am sad to report that I have examined page 10 and I cannot find the person's name that created this layout that was published in this magazine in 2009. There is a list of products that they used to create this layout, such as products from Basil, Heidi Swapp, Making Memories, My Mind's Eye, and American Crafts. Now let's look at the products that I pre-selected. I have white tissue paper, one photograph, then I have some flower vellum pieces and one large flower sticker to use. I also have selected two washi tape, one in a blue flower pattern and then one in a fuchsia color. And then this is a photograph of an empty wasp nest. Next, I'm going to show you various pattern paper from various close to my heart collections. This larger scrap paper that I'm showing you now is from the Hillside Cottage collection. The flower paper is from the Lovely collection. Then I have a scrap paper of Daisy White cardstock, and then I have a 12 by 12 Bluebell cardstock paper, and then a 12 by 12 pattern paper from As You Grow collection, which is still available, and so are the cardstock papers still available. To create my film strips, I'm going to use the Creative Memories border punch system. For my alphas, I selected these periwinkle enamel alphas from Pink Fresh Studios and white and black chipboard piece from the Vicky Bouton Wander collection. Now that I've showed you most of the products that I'm going to use to create my layout, the first thing that I shall do is use the Bluebell cardstock from Close to My Heart, the film strip border cartridge, and the border maker system to punch out 3 film strips. Next, I'm going to do a twist. In the original layout that I'm scrap lifting, there are photographs behind that film strip. I am going to use that flower pattern paper from Close to My Heart collection called The Lovely and back the film strip with that pattern paper. So that's my twist, and that's bringing something new to this layout. Now, while I'm just a little bit ahead of myself, I want to remind you to go check out Kathy's channel to see the layout that she selected to scrap lift and from what magazine, and I will have her link listed below in the description box. Now, all my film strips will be over to the right and my photograph to the left, just like in the layout that I am scrap lifting. Next, I ink the edges of those 3 film strips using the Bluebell ink from Close to My Heart. The next twist for this layout that's new and different from the one that I am scrap lifting is she used a branding strip and then a material ribbon of flowers, and I am going to use washi tape. The first one is a tone-on-tone blue flower print, and then a solid washi tape in the color of fuchsia. Next, I'm going to secure down those film strips, but I shouldn't have done that. I wanted my tissue paper to be behind those film strips. And I do not realize I made that mistake until after I secured down my title, which I am beginning to do right now. So the first alpha set that I use is from the Vicky Bouton Wander collection, and I spell out the word no more. Then I use those periwinkle alpha, they're kind of like an enamel alpha from Pink Fresh Studio to spell out the word wasp. Then it is at this point I must have glanced over to the magazine, the layout that I am scrap lifting, which is over to the left-hand side, and realized that I didn't add my tissue paper underneath the film strip, because in her layout, it looks kind of like a flower is behind her film strip and film strips. And I am going to use this tissue paper and kind of mimic the shape of that wasp nest, which you see right now. And I ink the edge using the Bluebell ink from Close to My Heart. Now here are my vellum flower pieces, and I am using the shimmer brushes from Close to My Heart in Bluebell, which you see me using now. And I also use shortbread, mulberry, and raspberry. I do not make you watch me color every one of these vellum flower pieces, just only one. Then once I finish coloring all those vellum flowers, I make a cluster in the upper right-hand corner of the photograph, over to the, in the upper left-hand corner of the photograph, then over to the right on top of the film strip, and then another one under my title. Now it's time to look at the layout that I'm scrap lifting to see what else I need to add. And this is where I realize that I need to add those 3 strips of paper that are folded in half and tuck them above my photograph. So I use those scrap papers that I showed in the very beginning, which is the tone-on-tone pink paper, then this green tone-on-tone paper, but I flip it over and use the blue checkered side of it. And then, of course, I use this pattern paper, which is blue with little dots of pink and blue and yellow on them. And so I fold them in half and tuck them in. Then I had this extra little strip of vellum paper, and instead of it going to waste, I tuck it in on the left side of the photograph. Then I get out the small talk from Tim Holtz to add the word strips, and I guess I don't do that at this point. I use the Dana Wakley medium gloss spray in white and add my splatters. Then I must have realized that I needed to add the word strips in. So to the left side of the photograph, there's a word strip that says Adventure Waits You. That's going to be that one right there that I'm adding. And then I'm going to add 2 at the top. And the first one says Be You Bravely. The next one will say Stay Strong. And then I added 2 hearts by the word wasp, and my layout will be complete. Again, be sure to go check out Kathy's channel. The link is listed below in the description box. Give us a thumbs up. That helps bring traffic to our channel so that we are inspiring people that you and I may not know that is looking for inspiration. And of course, here are the close-ups, and keep coming back. We will see you next time. Get out your photographs, get out your scrappy supplies, and document those memories.